Corn. Wait.
I love corn.
You're recording me now.
Corn on the cob before it went while
What
raw?
is that? Corn on the cob.
While raw?
Yeah.
You said it's milky?
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard as hell, isn't it?
It's like milk in your mouth.
What the fuck?
It's good.
Milk in your mouth. Little bitch. Hey guys, let me whisper in your ear. This is a tortilla chip. And if you like that shit, you guys are fucking weird.
Chew with your mouth
You
closed.
need a fucking life. Something's fucking wrong with you if you like the sound of this.
Someone listening to this right now has a hard on.
Yeah. Hey, 80-year-old man. DM me.
Hit me.
Hit me up at OTF Podcast on Instagram. Tell me what you like.
Join Sahla on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Jason Fish. Shut the fuck up.
Putting him on blast. He's like, someone's gonna really find you on there. Like, I didn't even know I had an account.
Yeah, right.
You guys will never find me. I never use my real name on this shit.
I didn't know you were such a fan of zebras.
I like stripes. Stripes over checks.
Watch Sahla put lotion on his feet.
I got some ashy-ass feet. That's a lot of lotion needed. Fuck yeah.
Just 2 buckets, 2 5-gallon buckets.
I use
Fucking one
that
for each
vino
foot.
too. It's good for my skin.
Vino.
Get that corn out of my face.
Hey, save me a piece of that corn.
Inside every man is his nucleus. Welcome to Oh the Fuckery.
Oh,
Sup, fuckers?
yeah. Oh. Here it comes, ready?
I need another beer.
Hear me? Fuck, dude, we just got started. Already into it. What are you, 3 beers in? We just fucking got started?
805. 805.
I know they go down so good.
Brown 805.
I got
shit,
you.
dude.
Are you getting it? Okay. So I don't have to get up?
shit.
Nice. There we go. Fucking get your own shit.
Open it. There's a beer bottle opener on the cooler.
Mounted on the cooler. Comes molded in it.
Courtesy
There you go.
of Walmart. You guys ever go to Walmart to pick up chicks? Oh, shit. They have some fun.
You know what's
chicks at
better?
Walmart.
Going to a family reunion.
Ooh. Hey, stepbrother. Hey there, stepsister. Are we cousins? Yeah,
hey.
about like 3.
2, 3 removed. It's cool. We're good.
We're
What state are we in? Hold on, because it
Hello,
fucking matters.
Alabamans. No,
That's fucked up, dude.
fucking with my cousin.
Hey, second cousin.
Second, yeah, that's what you can go.
That's legal.
Hey, Barbara.
First cousins are legal too in some states. I swear.
I can't believe we're talking about this guy.
This is weird. You brought it up.
I thought it was funny. You guys ever watch
wanna
that
get
video on YouTube? He's like, why nobody goes to the bars or the clubs to pick up chicks? I go to Walmart. And he's like, it's a music video. He's like, Walla, 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 Mart. It's just bitch twerking to that
fuck
song.
do you-
Walla, 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 Walla,
Bumping
Mart.
carts.
I wish I had your time on Google, dude. The shit you fucking come up
Oh,
with, and
man.
you say, "Have you seen?" I'm like, "No,
Have you seen?
I don't have enough time in the day for that." Well,
Oh, me neither. That's why I do it at night.
okay.
Boy, sleeps till.
I don't have enough time in a 24-hour
Stay
day.
up till 12. Nah,
Fuck.
looking up stepbrothers and stepsisters from Alabama.
How to pick up chicks in Alabama.
Hey, Tim Bob.
Family reunion.
No, I'm fucking with you guys. Live from Las Vegas.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, the fuckery. What's up, bitches?
You know who probably marrying their cousin, their first cousin? Todd Standings. That guy.
Standing.
Yeah.
Think he makes her wear a like a Sasquatch costume.
Yeah.
Fucking gives her a big foot.
Like takes away all the razors out of the house first thing when he meets on Tinder, right?
Grow that
She's
shit
like,
out.
yeah. It's like, you don't need these anymore. Fuck this shit.
Todd Standing.
You know how I like a girl.
He's like, I'm not discovering Bigfoot. I'm making Bigfoot.
Oh. What up, girl? Yeah. You see this print right here? It's about 13 inches long.
Yeah, this footprint.
Came from the other side of the mountain.
Look at this.
You can only see it in infrared. Yeah. The heat signatures are moving. He's grabbing on by one hand.
It's pitch black out, but I know exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
Pitch black. I'm gonna walk this way though.
Yeah. Oh, look at that, a Sasquatch.
You see that guy? You see right between the logs? Mm-hmm. Even though my camera's pointing uphill, when you look at the feed, it's going straight.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
The trees are standing perfectly straight.
Right. Well, you missed the you obviously didn't fucking watch the thing.
I watched the whole thing just for you.
I watched 1 hour and then I had enough.
You had only 49 minutes left.
Yeah, it's an hour 15 minutes. YouTube
it
discovering
killed,
Bigfoot.
It killed me when they showed like that teepee of tree branches with the apples on it. And then they're gone, but they have no video footage. Why wouldn't you post cameras up all around? Like, I would have had 30 cameras all around that damn trap.
Anybody would have.
Yeah.
Anybody that's
night vision, fucking daylight vision, sound. I would have had like
everything.
Come on, if you're gonna do it, go
and then
all out.
He was like, oh, but look, a bear wouldn't be able to reach this, but his hand's almost there where you put the apple.
Right.
I'm like, a bear would have reached that. There's no claws on the tree.
bears.
Yeah, right.
Like-
There's no claw marks. That was his
What
argument.
the heck is wrong?
That's because you pulled them back down.
Right. Or your team. He talks about this team that he has all the time, right? He's like, oh, yeah, me and my team sent out videos to the whatever the professor was, the PhD doctor from fucking,
Jeff Weldrum.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You did watch it.
I did watch
nice,
it.
Okay.
And then you had the author that's like John A. Bildernagel.
Was that his name?
Yeah. Something like that.
Something
I
like
couldn't
that
tell
for
you
sure.
the names on there.
Where he wrote a lot of books and has some videos, and people still didn't believe him. But look, Todd Standing's here, and his shit's real. But did you notice they weren't really 100% convinced? This is discovering Bigfoot, right? And they weren't really 100% convinced. And he's like, see, the heel's right there. It's walking towards the apples. And they're like, it doesn't really look like, I don't know which way it's going. It doesn't really show which way he's walking.
Right.
He's
And
like, well, it's going towards the apple. Look at the heel right there.
Agree with me, right? How many
Yeah.
times did he say, do you agree with me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Do you agree? Look, please.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were pressured a lot of times into like saying, okay. I don't know, shrugging their shoulders like, yeah, that's possible. But they didn't want to like offend him. So they're like, man, this guy's special. You know, I was like, don't make fun of him in front of himself on his own show, right? So they're just like, fuck it, I'll roll with it. But you could tell they were like, yeah, that's possible. The footprint, and every single one was the same identical footprint, the same shape.
Was holding a stencil.
It's only the right foot. Yeah. He's
Where's
like,
the
right foot.
Where's the broomstick with the mold on the end?
exactly. Yeah.
It's like,
Where's
hey, now put your foot in this one. Now put it back where your foot was.
feel how
Isn't it more
squishy it
compressed?
is.
Yeah, they're all normal, like human stride distance.
It's about 13 inches, right? It looks exactly like the one from when Jeff was here, Dr. Weldrum, something like that.
Right. Exactly the same.
Looks exactly the same.
As the other one that they found in the snow. And then he didn't document any of the feet print of the ones that fucking he was following the trail, right? Because he was like, I'm dog tracking them, whatever the fuck that means. So he's not walking on the trail because you don't walk on the trail of a wild animal. That's what he's saying. But why not at least film the fucking tracks in the snow to help what you're saying? But no, if you got a 9-foot fucking person or 9-foot thing that walks like a human being, why is a 5'11" dude able to go stride for stride, step for step in the same footprints like you were saying, right? Like it's the same stride as a normal sized human being. You got size whatever feet, and these things are, they said 450 pounds.
Yeah.
8 to 9 feet tall, some of them, and they take little fucking shuffle baby steps when they're going, like especially in a hurry when you got someone chasing you or this fucking thing walking behind you that you're like, it's in your woods or in your territory. You're just gonna take these little baby steps. No, man. Yeah. That guy's a kook, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and then when he was like, oh, look at all these branches that are split in half. And look, and he goes, they all broke in half right about the 8 or 9 foot mark. And he goes, that one's a 3-inch tree. I'm going to try a 2-inch tree by myself. I'm going to put my hands on it because this is how Bigfoot did. I've seen Bigfoot do it.
yeah, he's seen him so many times with no camera,
So many
though.
times I've seen him do it. He's like, look, I can't even do it. And I can't do it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like,
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with
If
you?
you're
God
discovering Bigfoot, you're gonna have a GoPro on your head, your chest, your back. You're gonna have cameras wherever you're camping out at. Like, you're not gonna just go out there with 2 cameras.
Yeah, you
with
got
night vision taped to one. Like, that's come on.
You've done this for a decade, and you never thought to put a trail camera up next to the fucking apples that you're putting.
Yeah.
Never.
I
Not
mean,
one time I even thought of that.
I'm not one to say that
2006.
Bigfoot's not real, but like if you're going out there to discover it, like come on, make an effort.
Yeah, at least try to. So a lot of people that have watched it that I've talked to have said, but what do you say about the footage of the actual face of he has captured face of the Bigfoot and they're blinking, right? You can see the face move, and
I've seen a guy in a gorilla suit that looks as real as those.
So the mouth never moved. It was
nothing moved,
and it showed multiple, like supposedly it was 2 or 3 different Bigfoots, but the mouth, the nose, it all looked exactly identical. It was like the same fucking mask.
Just carbon copied it and then changed like the contrast to change the color of the hair, the skin, whatever. But even when it blinked, I rewatched it multiple times because, dude, I went into it. Our buddy Phil, who was like all about it, this guy swears that it's 100% real.
Phil?
Yeah, Phil.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He swears it's 100% real. And so I went into it excited, dude. I was like, fuck, dude, I want to check this shit out. Like, and so I already had it in my mind watching it. As soon as I push play, like, oh, I'm going to see some real shit here. So I went into it excited. So everything, the whole first bit is like him in the snow. He's showing, he has like 6 videos and he's showing you video 6, the one where he's in the snow, the one we're talking about with the video 8 foot, the video showing he comes back in the springtime when the snow's melted. Right, and so he's like, "Oh, I'm like 3 foot. There used to be 3 foot of snow here, so that's why everything's different, right?" And then all of a sudden, he's on this fucking Sasquatch, but the one is growling at him, intimidating him to his right, and then the one 17-foot fucking badass motherfucker sneaks up on him and throws a log at him, right? But he never, like the log, for one, the log thing was, I feel like, is easy to do. So you gotta
like,
hey bro, throw
like,
this log
but
at
I
me.
heard 2 and 3 Sasquatch 2 and 3 coming. They threw a log at me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I was right on him, and then the guy he chucked a log on top of me, which was a pretty good sized tree. But even if he was out there by himself, I could set that whole thing up with some kite string.
Yeah.
And a tree that I already propped up on something, and then I fucking pulled it because you can't see the guy. He's got a camera in front of him, and he's focused on this other Sasquatch that's beyond the trees, or you can see his shoulder or something. He's focused on that, and then all of a sudden takes 2 steps forward to get closer to it, and then a tree comes from his like 7 o'clock and falls to his 1 o'clock across him, and you can't tell if it hits him or what, but that's what stopped the whole thing. Put the wrench in the spokes. It's like, oh no, they're throwing trees at me. I can't pursue any one of the guys.
Not to mention
They came from the eastern side.
most of it's narrated after. Like you could tell it's just talking over the video, like explaining like these weird like dark
Phenomena.
blobs that are like moving.
Right. Yeah, as I mentioned before, he mentions multiple times about this team he has, but he also talks about how he's this solo person. He's been doing this for decades.
He goes alone to get the best results interacting with Sasquatch.
Yeah, right.
I wrote notes just for you.
Did you? Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
a little bit,
Okay,
yeah.
nice. I like that. Prepared.
Less witnesses. I don't know. I thought Blair Witch Project was more believable.
Oh,
than,
God.
Like honestly,
I feel you, Fish. That was pretty fucking intense, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
like,
dude.
I don't know how maybe 9 or 10 when I watched the first Blair Witch Project.
It was something
And I
else.
was terrified to death. Couldn't even sleep.
Of the black and white.
This Bigfoot movie.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
shit
fell
was
asleep.
crazy.
Yeah.
I fell asleep 20 minutes into discovering
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
my 7-year-old and my 9-year-old both fell asleep. I was like, dude, you gotta watch this. And my kids are looking at me like a grown-ass man. Like, what the fuck's your problem that you believe this shit?
Dude, what got me on that discovering Bigfoot, he's like, oh, I can't see, yet he's still moving. He's still walking around like nothing, and there's a light right there. It's pitch black.
I have to give him the credit, though, in the beginning when he mentions, like, bats and beavers. Like, we got mammals.
Oh, yeah.
We got animals that feed off of wood.
Yeah.
We have flying animals that could eat insects, but they're blind and they know exactly where they're going. Like, we have that, but why can't we have a Bigfoot?
Yeah. He,
I'm not saying he's not real, but I tell you that video did not convince me one bit.
yeah, he was like, Sasquatch is the most man-like species. both humans and Sasquatch use intelligence to advance their position. I don't know, man. Freaking bearded Ed Sheeran telling us that Bigfoot's real.
So has Phil...
A bearded Ed Sheeran?
Yeah. It's fucked up. Bearded Ed Sheeran. Have you
Set up
heard...
3 apples, guys. We're going to find them. Yeah. He has 4. I have 2. That's 6. He knows his math.
He's good at math.
But hey, he can't see, guys. He can't see.
He is accomplished, right? He said he was a fucking sniper, which has anybody done any research on him? Like, was he actually in the military? I didn't do research, but
I didn't.
I wonder if the guy was actually ever in the military or if he just is a self-proclaimed sniper and maybe just uses that as a loose term that has nothing to do with the military. But
what I got, though, is like, so he, when I was watching, he was like, oh, I've been tracking them for a long time. I found their footprints, and so he called that doctor and that author to go with him because he was like, oh, people will believe me when they have these credible people seeing what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like over and over, he's just like, oh, I wonder where they came from. And he's like, oh, didn't you see that footprint right by you, right there?
Mm-hmm.
But it stops right here.
right.
I'm like, what? Bro.
I'm with Fish, dude. Like, if you're gonna be in it and you're gonna spend a decade like out there trying to find this fucking shit, you're gonna have more than 2 cameras on you for one.
Yeah.
And you're gonna set up video booby traps on the apples. Like, why the fuck couldn't you have that? And why is all of your footage of them standing still of just these, what does he call them, day watchers?
Mm-hmm.
Right? The only video footage he has, which is probably the easiest to make with CGI, is basically a still fucking image of something, and then you can make an eye blink. Because the other one's covered up because it's so they're trying to be camouflaged and
why
hidden.
would they be so out in the open?
Right.
Like they're like masters of hiding.
Yeah, but somehow he can find him, but they can't find him, right? That was one of it, is like, he's looking for me, but he doesn't know where I'm at because I'm so good at fucking disguise.
But he's so loud.
I'm in my ghillie
you
suit.
can hear every step and movement he's made.
Everything, yeah.
They know where he's at.
The only time I felt like he did a really good job, if it's, obviously I believe all this is acting, but there was a moment in there that I think he was truly terrified and may not had to have anything to do with like Sasquatch, right? Being there, but maybe something was happening, a wolf or something in the area, and he was using the moment as an opportunity, because I 100% believed his fucking fear in the way he was going when he was screaming about, get out of here! Remember that? Yeah. He thought they were right on him. He was being surrounded by like 5-6 of them, and he's screaming like, oh fuck, oh God, oh Jesus, get out of here!
Why wouldn't there be coyotes and bears out there?
Right,
wolves.
right.
They said there's wolf prints.
Uh-huh.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Wolves travel in packs and they smell blood, man. They're coming for you.
Exactly. He did a good job of selling whatever it was he was afraid of after the fact of saying it was Sasquatch.
Yeah, most of it was...
I keep finding myself saying Sasquatch like it's like a plural thing. I've never heard it.
I keep wanting to say freaking Yeti or...
No, Yeti's a different guy.
Yeah, I know. That's the snow
Colder
Sasquatch.
climates. Yeah.
It's the Alaska version, the Antarctica.
I've watched a lot of these. Can't confuse the two.
Yeah, yeah.
One has white hair. No.
Chewbacca. That's the galaxy version.
You seen at the end when he got a face between the logs? Like he's like, oh, I noticed the face right between the logs,
right.
the root of the tree.
In Colorado, right? That was the one he went to the Rockies.
I think it was video 8.
Okay.
But he the camera clearly has him looking uphill. I mean, like the camera on him.
Yeah.
Looking uphill, like with him facing uphill.
Okay.
And he's looking through the camera, so his feed looks straight though.
Did it?
And the trees aren't tilted; they're all straight up.
They're all. So he's like perpendicular to the world.
Yeah. So I was like, this is weird.
Yeah. That's it, man. All those little things, dude. Yeah. All those little things adding up, and then it's too easy these days. Like there's fucking apps you can get on your phone to add in anything you want into a photo, into a video. You can just make it whatever. And this guy is obviously capitalized on all of that shit.
All I know is I want what he's taking.
Yeah,
put me on that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give a fuck. I'll do everything alone.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? Fuck.
I don't need a team.
Yeah, maybe that was his
have
team.
Great interactions.
I got a team of people in my front left pocket.
Fucking Todd Standings.
Yeah. Discovering Bigfoot, dude. It was cool, man. But if anything, it was fun to watch. It was entertaining. It was cool. It was cool going into it like a kid again. Almost like I said before, the way it was described to me was like, oh fuck, dude, I couldn't wait to watch it. I actually didn't wait to watch it. As soon as I punched out of work, I was in the back seat of the car with my headphones on, watching that shit off my phone because I couldn't wait to watch it. I was like, oh fuck! And then we get to the parking lot after 40 minutes of watching it, and I'm trying to convince you and
he didn't even have to convince me.
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm watching Discovering Bigfoot. I was like, you watched that? He's looking at me weird, thinking I'm about.
I was offended. I was like,
and I was like, bro,
already?
I watched that too.
Don't
like,
fucking judge me.
Yeah, he was like, oh, damn, yeah, I watch all of this. I'm like, hell yeah. I watch that too. I watch all this stuff.
Yeah.
Watch everything, Sahla, if you didn't know by now.
Yeah. I watch all kinds of random shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I believe it though. That's the difference. I don't fucking eat everything, buy everything, but it is fun to watch.
If they're so strong,
it's entertaining.
They could have just beat his ass already.
Who?
Bigfoot.
Oh yeah. Well, he was giving him gifts. Gifts.
Gifts.
Now
say it to the other side. Gifts.
You gotta say it two ways.
Two
Gifts.
directions.
Ringing the dinner bell.
Right.
He's like, and I know they're watching us. They're right.
And he had this. He had some scientific, not proof, but some pretty good moments where he was like, as a matter of fact, these things have excellent vision. Their smell is whatever he said, 10,000 times greater than humans. He's got all this based off of a few videos that he's captured from 40 yards away.
How does he know that?
Right.
Has he done a biopsy on one?
Right. Look, no matter how much footage you have, especially in today's world, when you can make fucking blue creatures run around this world that doesn't exist, make look so real and so, absolutely so real that when people get done watching that movie, they're gonna attempt to sue the filmmaker because it was so believable.
Yeah.
Avatar, right? That you have that.
Airbender?
No, Avatar, the movie.
James Cameron.
They were sued.
Dude, people, when they got done with the movie, it was so believable to them that they walked out of there depressed that it wasn't real, that it didn't exist, and they actually attempted to sue the fucking.
That's the greatest part.
Right.
That's the point of movies.
I've never watched it.
With technology, I know that's crazy that you haven't.
I've
I'm envious.
I'm
I'm envious that you haven't seen it because I wish I can unsee it to see it again because it's that fucking good. Dude.
So I've heard rumors they're doing something else next.
I heard that too. I did hear that too. They has to.
And they recently came out with like a behind the scenes of like the whole making and. It's on Netflix, I believe. I forget what it's called, but it's like the Avatar world. Like it's everything about Avatar.
They literally created a whole nother planet, like as if there was a history to it. There's scientific facts. There's different elements. They created all of this, and James Cameron invented a whole new language for it, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Like just for the movie, a real language that if you learn it, you could use it with somebody else who has learned the same language. Obviously,
I'm sure there's some people out there.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely correct. Has to be.
Hey, I knew somebody that was trying to learn the language in Twilight. You remember the Twilight films?
There was a language in there?
Yeah, like the werewolves, how they had their own little Native American language.
Really?
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Like yeah.
Say it, come on, you're fucking fluent. I know it.
I've seen them all. I love the movies.
It's like
too.
that when he was like when Jacob told Bella, he was like ku kalaule. Means I love you.
Okay. And that's a made up language, or
it's a made up language.
Okay.
It's
really?
It's not an actual native.
I don't think so. Like she made it in the books.
If Angie, my wife, was listening right now, she wouldn't wait to tell you. She would fucking jump on everybody to tell you that I read the books before the movies came out.
Dude, that's tight. I just didn't have the patience for the books.
She takes pride.
She makes so much fun of me every time because I told her, I was like. Little did she know, like I was on unemployment, didn't have much to do, and my mom, she actually like sent me the books because she had read them, and I was like, "Fuck it, I didn't have anything going on, so I read them, but I was into them. Like I went through one, and I was like, I can't wait for two, I can't wait for three.
Probably
what the fuck happens to Edward?
Like I did school one day with the girl to go watch the second one.
Did you? Fuck yeah!
Went to like the earliest showing. I was like, oh, you want to go watch a movie? Let's skip school for this.
Right. That's fucked up. That's not nearly as bad as I watched to go out on a date with a girl that I really liked. I knew she was into Spice Girls, so I was like, "Hey, want to go watch?" I was like, "Hey, there's that new movie coming out, Spice World. You want to go watch it with me?" She was
Spice World.
"You'll take me out to see Spice World?" Yeah, absolutely. I love Spice Girls.
You say anything.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I had 3 older sisters, so I was all about Spice Girls.
No,
Sporty
tell me what you
Spice.
want.
Oh man.
Oh, who? Which one?
Sporty Spice. That was mine.
Sporty. Which one?
Fish
was
even
that?
drinks his drinks with his pinky out.
I like the one. Not posh. I like the scary.
Scary.
Yeah,
Mel
that
B.
was my girl, Mel B. Yeah,
Yep.
that was. I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
her the most. She was my girl.
Not gonna lie, they're all pretty they've maintained themselves pretty well.
Mel B is badass. Yeah, I've been watching her on America's Got Talent. Like, I don't know if she still does it 2020, but I know like since as far back as 2018 she did it. But yeah, dude, she's pretty badass. She's cool. I bet she still gets down. But yeah, that's fun. But anyway, we got sidetracked because I was saying
Mel
with
B?
the Avatar thing, with the technology of that, like that exists, like there's no way that he doesn't have access to technology to add in some fucking CGI, Sasquatch, and then to sell it. Like
Somebody can
pretty much everybody else has done since the beginning of time, even when they only had cardboard cutouts to fucking put on the
Plus,
side
he
of the
didn't
road.
start till 2006, and a lot of that was accessible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, somebody could easily make a more believable Bigfoot film than that.
Yeah, like that was.
but if it's too much, it's too much. Because if you got that close, you got that intimate with it, or whatever the case is, then you would have like actual. Because he showed them have hair, but they never touched on like what the DNA results were really. I mean, they said it was like, yeah, we don't know, right? That was as far as he went. But
Yeah.
he's like, oh, people all the way over in China are super interested in what I got going on here. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
China.
We could say anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, real interested.
But where's
Like, you
the
send an
proof?
email out and then they fucking read your email. Like,
Did you know he brought that up to the judge, like, oh, trying to say that they're real, and they laughed him out of court.
no, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I just read it actually.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
No, I didn't
They
know
laughed
that.
him out of court. Like,
So-
well,
Well,
he's
he's-
freaking serious.
He's painting a picture like they were all like, shut up, motherfucker, we know. Like, we just don't want everybody else to know. But yeah, we've already been protecting these things. We know they're out here. Like, that's what it sounded like he was trying to sell. Like, on the film anyway.
But why is he trying to discover them if they want to be hidden? People have a knack for like finding out the.
I guess.
Undiscoverable.
And what a dick move if they were like, if that was really the case and he
Yeah.
still put the shit out on YouTube anyway. What a
Yeah,
fucked up thing.
like, we don't want to be found.
But now
I'll
he's
put
gonna-
it on YouTube.
But they're so real that fucking everybody load up your fucking guns and trucks and
Let's
let's
go
go
fucking
hunt
shoot 'em.
them. Exactly, because that's exactly what would happen. That's the first thing that would happen.
Still can't believe you read the books though. well,
I did.
I would have never thought you would have read it. Like
Yeah.
maybe
So how
Thinking about it.
how excited were you when you seen the first movie come out?
the best scene on the first movie was the baseball scene.
I was pretty excited.
Let's
That
be
was
real.
awesome when they were cracking them fucking way
Yeah, that was
out.
the best
But
one.
they had to
If only
time
it
it
was
with
longer.
they had to time it with the thunder or the lightning or some shit to
Yeah.
make it work, make it realistic.
And then you
so-
got the 3 people coming out of the woods, like, oh, they're scared.
Oh no!
But yeah, it was only one that was scary.
Here comes Mackay Pfeiffer.
Oh damn!
Future, you ain't the future of shit, bitch.
Fucking God. Hey, Fish, what was that? Lovelock Giants.
Oh, so this is another one of Phil's like, oh, they're 100% real.
Oh, he told you
theories.
about that?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the one.
okay.
I forget where I think we were talking about discovering Bigfoot. Then he kind of started mentioning Lovelock Giants. Like, damn, I was working up there.
The one with the cave, right?
Yeah,
like the red-haired
caves up in
giants?
Lovelock.
Yeah, I read that.
So yeah, I looked it up. It's pretty much another one of those debunked.
Yeah, there's really no history though. Like,
So the story is there were these red-haired giants near Lovelock up in
Like
these
ginger
caves.
giants? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
like
Okay.
ginger giants. I'm not sure if
Ginger
they're not sure if they had freckles or not, but so these caves that were 30,
They only burned.
35 feet wide, and I
the
think
Paiutes.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, it was the story comes from them, comes from those Native Americans. There's they got tribes or something up there.
yeah. The Seedica?
The story was that they were cannibals and they used to hunt and eat members of the tribe. Well, many people have discovered that like they'd found like remains in the caves. Sure, the hairs were red. Any hair fibers they found in there were red, but they also said like over a period of time, dark hair could turn to a rusty red color when it's thousands of years old.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
So that doesn't mean doesn't necessarily mean they were gingers. And they have only found normal sized human bones in there. So it wasn't like any bones that were found that were large could have as easily been mammoths or I don't know, saber-toothed tigers or bones from larger animals back in those days, because those remains were also found not too far from Lovelock.
So they weren't like skulls, like an actual skull or like a pinpointed femur to a fucking giant human.
Everything pointed out as to be a normal size human. I mean, I'm sure, like, who knows? They could have been easily cannibals. Like, I mean, this is back in caveman days and crap.
But it says that their mummified remains were only found 4 feet under.
So not long
really?
ago.
Yeah. Well, that kind of
4 feet. I mean, in a cave though, how much?
Yeah.
How much are they? They find remains in caves all the time, pretty easily.
But
and these are large caves, 35 feet wide.
So who was saying that these guys were giants though? It was Paiute native tribe.
The natives described them as red-haired giants.
So has anybody looked into seeing if the Paiutes just were like a village of small people? And
I think they're just drinking
just had
peyote.
a few outcasts that were bigger than them.
Right, there was just some like
go live in a cave, fuckers.
The neighboring village was like just normal, regular size 6-foot individuals, but the Paiutes were like 4'10".
Yeah, those giant ones were the only ones with red hair.
Right. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Ed Sheeran.
Get out of here, ginger kid.
I mean, most natives now, hate the white man or make fun of the white man or tell the white man lies.
Yeah.
So I think they were just all stories to keep the white man away from their areas.
Or keep the kids.
Use fear tactics to kind of keep them out of their premises or their.
After telling stories for so long, people started to believe it's true.
Yeah, of course.
Lost in translation.
Yeah. It becomes new religion.
The Paiute Seneca. It says the Senecas were the red-haired band of cannibalistic giants.
Yep.
Found in Lovelock.
Lovelock is Nevada, right?
That is crazy.
Lovelock,
that is
Nevada.
a weird town.
But like, how come you don't see descendants of like the giants then? Like, one had to make love with a human.
I have. Shaquille O'Neal.
With a native?
Yeah. They don't see Shaquille O'Neal as like a giant. Well, yeah, he's a giant, but they don't think he's like indigenous or a myth.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
But he's only 7 feet tall. They claim that these guys are 8 and 9 feet tall. And I think the Guinness Book of World Records or something, or like the tallest human ever is like 8'6".
Something like that. I know it's in the 8-foot range for sure.
But like, if that's the case, then how did you have so many living above 8 feet?
Mm-hmm. True. Yep. Who knows? Maybe that was a thing, and then like this one strand of DNA got out, and then somewhere along the lines, this fucking guy that popped up in Guinness Book of World Records, he somehow got that little one thing that was been hidden away for a while. I don't know. Who knows? Fuck.
Or he's got a shitload of white blood cells.
You guys ever seen
What?
I just fucking.
I don't get it. I'm lost. I was like, there's a joke there, but I don't get it.
Nanotech.
Over my head.
I don't know what I'm saying. Lovelock giants. Hey, but fucking Bigfoot. Todd Stanning. I hit up that dude. I doubt I'll get a message back.
Especially if he hears this. That'd be cool.
He'll be like, Bigfoot. Message me back.
I want to argue with you.
Do you want to come with me on a trail?
Hell yeah, I would. I fucking would. In a heartbeat, dude. If he was like, come with me, all expenses paid, I'll show you. I'm there, dude. 100%. Fucking sign me. Where do I go? Where's the line? No line. Nobody wants to do it but you and retard. Oh, shit. Okay.
Do you believe his statistics where he believes that there's 15,000 Sasquatches running the North American region?
No.
And with like 80% of the people, but 20% of it being Sasquatch.
No.
Not one bit.
15,000. Don't you think you would have seen one already?
Yeah.
But he's seen them. He's seen one break a branch.
He can say any random number he wants, because, like, how's he going to prove? There's no fucking way. There's no consensus out there. There's nobody, like, running statistics out there doing fucking drone flyovers to get a count of how many are in 1 square mile, so then we're going to multiply that by the square miles of fucking Northern America, and that's how we're going to determine how many Sasquatch live in North America. That's
I'd like to see how he came up with these numbers.
Yeah, fucking guy.
And what drugs he was on.
I want them.
I want those. I want them, you damn bearded Ed Sheeran.
But, dude, I can't knock the guy's hustle, because obviously he knows it's bullshit.
He's trying.
Because he's fucking bullshitting.
Yeah.
He knows. So he knows it's bullshit. He put this out there, and right now he's sleeping in a fucking mattress that's stuffed with $100 bills.
Yeah. put it this way:
Fuck 'em.
anybody's willing to click on anything.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, I watched it twice.
Like
I paid his power bill this week.
Yeah, I think just last night, one of my cousins was like, "Hey, I'm watching this guy playing a fucking chair simulator, where it's like just a chair fucking, I think, simulator." And then I clicked on it. He was like, "I just wanted to show people that people will click on
anything,
absolutely anything."
and you fell for it. I would
And I
have
was
too.
like, I only fell for it because he told me. But that's pretty
It was
genius.
peer
Fucking
pressure.
chair.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Dude.
people click on anything just like people
Oh,
will
man.
watch anything. Like,
Clickbait.
yeah.
So you know how you watch a video, like say I post a video on Facebook, put it up there, you watch it, and then automatically plays another, and there's a whole next fucking your screen is full of videos till the end of time.
It's like a wormhole.
Right, and they just keep playing. You get stuck on that shit. For some reason, mine is full of these weird ones that are like magic related, but they're all
Magic related?
yeah. It's like magicians, like these
Oh,
same
shit.
3 or 4 magicians, and they do like the same bullshit. And the trick, if they just would do the trick, it would take 3 seconds. But they somehow have mastered the way to keep my
lure
attention.
you in.
Yeah, to keep my attention for 3 minutes to watch a trick that could take 3 seconds. And I've watched 3 fucking ads in this 3 minutes to see him like one I watched literally today, dude. I'm fucking today. He cut a tennis ball in half, and then he hid a lime in the half of the tennis ball, and then he showed his grandma that he was holding 2 tennis balls but hiding the lemon on the back side of it, right? So he's hiding the lemon on the inside cut of the half of a tennis ball, because he cut it in half, so
Yeah.
now it has what would look like 2 tennis balls in his hands if he holds it properly. And then on the inside of it there's a lemon, and then he drops, quote unquote, drops this tennis ball in a red Solo cup above his grandma's head where she can't see, but it happens to be the lemon. And then he puts the 2 halves of tennis ball back together, like cupping it, holding it to where it looks like 1 tennis ball, and he's like, "Look, Grandma, I got 1 tennis ball, I dropped the other tennis ball in the cup, which was a lemon." And I saw the trick the whole fucking way. 3 minutes of him dicking around going abracadabra fucking bullshit. And I know exactly what happened. I already fucking know it's bullshit. And I watched the whole goddamn thing. I already watched it. He put salt in it. He put fucking water on top of
Reeled
it.
you right in.
You ever watch anime?
I knew it was going to happen. I watched the whole
Dude,
thing.
it's like takes 2 episodes just to see them fight.
Right.
Like at the end
Pokemon,
of the
dude.
episode, they're about to fight, and like, I wonder what Goku's gonna do. The next episode,
Yeah.
Goku's not gonna move yet.
Yeah,
And then
right.
the next episode,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna fight now. Then the next episode, are we gonna fight yet? Like, fuck.
Yeah, holy shit.
It's like the new TikTok thing.
Luring
Like
you in.
part 1,
Part
part,
one,
2,
part
part
two.
3.
Is that a thing?
Like the whole
Follow
tennis
me
ball
for part
magic
3.
trick. Part 1 would have been him cutting
Cutting
the
the tennis ball.
in
Okay.
half. And then be like, oh, stay tuned for part 2 next week.
Holy fuck, what is he going to
And
do
then
with 2 halves of a tennis
so
ball?
instead of one video getting, I don't know, 1 million views,
Mhm.
now you got 3 videos getting 1 million views each.
Smart. That's next.
I mean, it's smart, but
Yeah.
it's really fucking annoying.
and you watch it though,
It's
right?
Really, I mean, I usually watch part 1, maybe part 2.
If you
but
can't figure it out by
at
part
that
1,
point,
you're like,
I'm
fuck,
like,
I gotta see
I'm
2.
like pissed. I'm like, shut this shit off.
Yeah,
like,
The
right.
only ones that keep
I'm
watching
mad.
for those are the ones where they're like converting a bus to like a home. Have you seen those?
No.
We're like, part 1, we just bought a bus. Part 2, we're about to fix up the bus. Part 3, we just took apart the bus. Part 10, we're still fixing the bus.
Mhm.
Part 20,
We
Bus
we
is
sunk the
done.
fucking
Yeah.
we sunk the
Still
bus in the bottom of the
incomplete.
lake.
but it's tied. Like they convert, like instead of buying a house, they buy a bus and convert it to a home.
That's cool.
So it's pretty cool.
Pretty much fucking every white American stream to get a fucking school bus and convert it to an RV.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Let's live in a bus.
Let's live in a
guys.
bus.
And just tour
Yeah.
concert to concert.
There you go. Following Real Big Fish or fucking Grateful Dead or something.
Or
Selling grilled
Bigfoot.
cheeses. What the fuck? It's only $1.
It's only $1. Oh man, the things $1 would have bought a long time ago.
Yeah. Speaking of dollar, you know what we have?
Get a hot and spicy for $1.
Yeah. If you can find them,
If you can find 'em.
as long as you're,
$1.25.
as long as you're not in
Oh
California.
yeah, plus tax.
Yeah, you ever buy a $5 footlong? Those are a lie.
Yeah, they're $6.72.
Yeah,
Yeah, after you add avocado and
Oh,
that's bougie as fuck. What
That's
the
$2.
Avocado.
He probably gets like olive oil with it too.
balsamic vinegar,
I
right?
do.
Yeah.
I do.
Mhm.
Salt and pepper.
What do they call it? The shit they put on it? The there's like a term for it if you want all the shit. If you want all the salt, pepper, balsamic vinaigrette, Italian dressing. If you want everything, it's literally called a term.
Can I get all the works? Oh, the works.
The works? Is that what it is?
So.
Okay.
You guys
Sounds
go to
about
Subway
right.
too often.
Nah,
No,
man.
that's common.
Subway's like hood
I think
shit.
the last time I've gone to Subway is our road trip to Monterey.
Yeah. Subway sucks. That's why. That shit does suck.
Yeah,
Subway is like the sandwich shop of Little Caesars. It's like equivalent. Fucking bullshit.
Hot and ready sub.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
good for the po folk.
Not gonna lie, their garlic buttery toasted bread.
At Caesars?
No, at Subway they had like
I don't
buttery
know what
garlic.
the fuck he's talking about.
No, you don't remember that?
No.
Oh, they had like a garlic bread that you could have on your sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Super greasy,
Yeah.
like you bite into it and just be like butter
Yep.
just
It
oozing
was,
out
it was
of
for
it.
the meatball sandwich,
Oh,
right?
you
Really?
could have,
Italian.
you could have it on anything though,
Yeah.
but it was like bomb on the meatball. I'd have to say that was pretty good.
Oh,
It's pretty Italiano.
I never did see
I'd love to like eat that on the radio.
ASMR.
ASMR Subway edition.
Subway.
Just got oil, garlic, and shit on the bread. Hello, Clarice.
Jared would be jealous.
Hey, fuck with us, guys. We're out.
Laters.
Just eat.